All right, folks, good morning.
All right, folks, good morning. All right, folks.
Uh, Give me 1 second. Just need to fix something with the audio. All right, let's get started. Sorry, 1 second, guys. Still having an audio issue, it seems. Um, all right, there we go. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So for today, the 27th, we have the following for Thursday, the 27th. At 8:30 a.m., we had final GDP quarter over quarter. We had unemployment claims. Both of those came in as expected. We had core durable goods orders month over month, which came in weaker than expected. We had durable goods orders month over month, which came in better than expected. We had final GDP price index quarter over quarter coming in as expected. Goods trades balance came in worse than expected. Preliminary wholesale inventories month over month came in worse than expected, higher than expected. So at 10 a.m., we'll have pending home sales, which of course is important. That's a major release, so we'll see what happens there. We have to watch out for that. But in the meantime, taking a quick look at the current market, here's what we have so far. So the Nasdaq ETF is going to open very close to where it closed yesterday. Yesterday's close is the dotted red line. As you can see, yesterday's action was neutral. Um, we were slightly positive, but overall neutral trading. Okay. So having said that, let's take a look at the stocks which were moving yesterday. First up, we have Tesla, TSLA, which was able to reach its target number two to the upside of 194.24, then trade up to a high of 197.76. Then we have Roku, which was able to reach target number two to the upside of 56.70, and then reached a high later of 57.64 a share. Next up, we have Amazon, which was able to reach target number one to the upside of 191.43, and reached a high of about 194.80 or so. Okay, then we have Datadog, which was able to reach target number two to the upside of 122.45, and then reached a high of 124.17. Let's see, Apple was able to reach our target number one to the upside of 213.44, then reached a high of 214.86, went about three-fourths of the way to target number two. Nikola was bullish, NKLA. We were looking at it just above target number one, which was 10.22 a share. It went to a high of 10.86 a share, which was about three-fourths of the way to target number two before it came back down. Qualcomm was bearish. We were looking for it to get down to target number two to the downside. It passed target number one, but did not reach target number two. It went about three-fourths of the way to that, bottoming out at 195.70. Mara was bullish. It was able to reach target number one to the upside of 1981 a share, but went about halfway to target number two to the upside and was very choppy after that. first move, so not much that we could do there. Um, PayPal was bearish. It was able to reach our target number 2 to the downside of 58.09, bottom out at 58.03. And that was about it. So overall, some decent opportunities. Now, as far as the pre-market goes, let's take a look at what's moving right now. Okay, so here are the stocks that I see so far. First up is CASI. That's presently up just under 41% on 3.8 million shares. It's at least $1 per share, so we will add that to our pre-market watch list. Symbol is CASI. Next up, we have sorry, one second. Next up, we have Rivian. I don't know if this has moved enough. Let's see. No, only 2.99% down, so we'll skip Rivian. It doesn't qualify. Next up, I have VIGL, which is currently up 25% on 8.1 million shares, and it's at least $1 per share. So we'll go ahead and add that to our pre-market watch list for stocks. The symbol is VIGL. All right, folks, if you see any other stocks to meet all 4 of our criteria, let me know in the chat. 4 criteria are: must be a NASDAQ listed stock, must be trading at least $1 per share, must have achieved at least a 6% price change, positive or negative, and must have traded at least 1 million shares. All of these things must be true in the pre-market session right now. All right, so let me post the ones I already mentioned, and I'll go over the ones mentioned here. So we have WBA that was brought up. That's currently down 20%, 6.2 million shares roughly, and it's at least $1 per share. Walgreens Boots. So we'll go ahead and add WBA to the pre-market watch list. BSFC is mentioned. That's currently up about 63%, 6.5 million shares. It's at least $1 per share. Yep, so we'll add that to the pre-market watch list as well. Kala, K-A-L-A. That's about 27.6% up and 1.4 million shares. It's at least $1 per share. Yep. So KALA is added to the list. And RXRX, let's take a look at that. That's currently down 20% on 1.4 million shares roughly and at least $1 per share. Yep, so we'll add that to the pre-market radar as well, RXRX. All right, folks, so these are great other additions. If you guys see any other stocks that meet all 4 of our criteria, NASDAQ listed, at least $1 per share in the pre-market, at least 1 million shares of pre-market volume, at least a 6% price change. Any other stocks that meet all 4 criteria, let me know in the chat. So far we have CASI, VIGL, WBA, BSFC, KALA, and RXRX. All right, well, that'll be it then. All right, folks, so please be sure to like this video. I see we have 10 likes, but more than 10 people watching, so please make sure you hit that like button. It greatly helps us with the YouTube algorithm, so we appreciate that. Also, go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you can get notifications when we publish a new video. Also, if anyone's watching this on a replay and you're not familiar with our company, check out fundertrading.com. You'll see a link in the description for this video. Those are the symbols, Daniel. Other than that, for everyone else, I'll see you in the coaching room in about 23 minutes. We'll pick up from there. Other than that, folks, see you folks for the for tomorrow's pre-market pulse, and we'll go from there. Have a great trading session. Take care.